Hello everyone, welcome back to Enginuity Lab. This is part 5 of our CATIA V5 assembly design series. In the previous video, we learned how to insert existing component with positioning to make our assembly process faster and more organized. Today we are going to learn another powerful productivity feature in CATIA V5 assembly design, that is the multi-instantiation. Imagine you need to insert 10 identical bolts, 20 washers or 50 rivets into an assembly. Would you insert each component one by one? Of course not, because CATIA provides the multi-instantiation command allows you to create multiple instances of the same component quickly and efficiently. Let's see how it works. First, let's understand the concept. A multi-instantiation creates multiple copies or more accurately multiple instances of same component within an assembly. An instance is not a new part. It's simply another occurrence of the same CATPart. Think of bicycle wheel. The same nut is used on multiple spokes. Or consider a machine where the same socket head cap screw is used at several mounting locations. Instead of creating separate CATPart files, CATIA references a single master part and creates multiple instances of it. This approach offers several advantages, like reduces the file sizes, improve assembly performance, simplify design updates, maintain consistency across the assembly. Where is multi-instantiation used? You shall frequently use multi-instantiation for bolts, nuts, washer, bearings, dowel pins, rivets, fasteners, springs and standard components. It's a common practice in industries such as automotive, aerospace, railway, industrial machinery and consumer products. Let's see. Here you can see I have a vice assembly open. In the last video we create this vice assembly. Okay. Where we have insert this M3 into 12 mm length steel screw to this assembly. Okay, here I want identical same screw to be inserted on another 7 location. So for that what I can do, I can not go and insert one by one or create another screw for this one. Here I can click on this one and from the product structure tools you can find fast multi-instantiation that will be accessed by pressing Ctrl plus D, and another one called define multi-instantiation that will be accessed by pressing from your keyboard Ctrl E. So if I select the fast multi-instantiation, you can see it's create one by one. Okay, when I click it is creating one component. Just click and it will create one component. Same way if I say define multi-instantiation, when I click on define multi-instantiation, then the multi-instantiation dialog box will open. Here we have different parameters. The parameters are instances and spacing, instances and length, spacing and length. You can define the different parameters here. Okay, so here I can select any screw, like here I can select this one, and new instance, here how much in the parameter tool. Now start with instances and spacing. Okay, here the new instance. How many number of instances you want to create? Let's say 4. Let's say 3. That means the first one will not count. And the spacing. What is the spacing here? First we need to know the spacing here. Then, so let's close this one and let's know about the spacing here. How much space it has? If I click on this one to this one, it has 37.509. Okay, same way this one to this one, 37.509, and this one to this one, it is 30 mm. So click on this one, M3 12 still. Now click on the define multi-instantiation or control plus E. I want 3 instances and the spacing will be 37.509 and the length will be automatically updated, and the axis, in which axis you want to create the copy or reference axis. Here is my y axis. I can select it directly from here or I can select it here. Now you can see it is inserted here. Okay, if I say 37, apply. Now say OK to apply it. Okay, same way. Now you can see here, you can notice some interesting in the specification tree. The specification tree now contains multiple occurrence of the same part. You can see here the instance will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are not different models. These are the same model. You can see these are the same model. It has the instances, multiple number of instances or multiple copies of this one, and they are linked to one master CATPart file. Okay, let's see if I open this file by assembly. And the M3 into 12 screw, and here I want to change something, like let's add something here. Okay, I have created this one. Now if I go to vice assembly, you can see the same thing applied to all these screw as well. Okay, so I'm deleting this one, the sketch as well, and close this. No, I don't want to save. That's the biggest advantage of multi instantiation. Okay, now let's analyze the another parameter here. So I am deleting all these and demonstrate the another parameter here. Delete this one actually. Select this one, then Control E, then directly multi instantiation dialog box will open. Here first we have used the instances and spacing. Now we are use the instances and length. Here you have to give the total length and the number of instances, then the spacing will be directly calculated. Like here the length is 111. Then if I say go to x-axis and instances will be 1 and the length is 30 mm. Apply. Then it will create here. Okay. Also, here you can see as a result. When I have write as a result and apply or OK, then it will create another instance of this one. Okay. So here I have to choose 0 and OK or apply. Still it's going to 1. If I say apply, 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 then it will create 1 by 1. Okay. Close it. This is. Now next demonstrate the another one. Control plus E. Here I have another one that is called spacing and length. Here the spacing, you have to give the spacing and the number of instances will be calculated automatically. Now if I say 120 and let's say in the y axis it will create, or z axis it will create the spacing and calculate the number of instances by itself. Okay. Here I don't need to give the instances. I had to give the spacing and length. So these are the three parameters: instance and spacing, instance and length, spacing and length. Use it according to your requirement. Okay. Here I am changing to instance and spacing. Number of instances will be 3 and this is 37. And close. In this way I can create multiple number of instances here. Okay, but remember these are just create the instances, not the constraint. We need to give the constraints after that. Now take a look closer to the specification tree. Notice this CATIA adds 17, 18, 19. Previously it was 1 to 10 and here we are creating 1 by 1. So it will create the next instance whenever we create a multi-instance. So they are appear as separate entries. They all reference to the same geometry. This saves memory and keep the assembly lightweight. If these were independent parts, our assembly would become unnecessarily large. The best practices. Here are some professional recommendations. Use multi-instantiation only for identical components. Never create duplicate CATPart file for standard hardware. Name standard component properly. Example, here you can see screw M3 into 12 and another one screw M8 into 16, and washer, nut, those are to be named as standard components. Keep all standard hardware in a dedicated library. Apply assembly constraint after creating all required instances. This improves assembly efficiency. Beginners often make these mistakes: copying CAT files manually, creating separate boards for identical hardware, renaming each instance as if it were a different part, forgetting to update the assembly after modifying the master component. Here you have to see always is this update all icon is activated or not. If this symbol is activated, then you have to press it. Otherwise your assembly not updated. Avoid these mistakes to maintain clean and professional assemblies. So today we learn what is multi-instantiation, fast multi-instantiation and defined multi-instantiation. Difference between a instance and a new part. How to create multiple instances of a component. how CATIA maintain associative links, benefits of using instances in professional assemblies. Mastering multi-instantiation will significantly improve your productivity and make your assembly more efficient. In the next episode of our CATIA V5 assembly design series, we shall know about the assigning component properties and moving the component by using the compass tool. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like the video, share with your friends and subscribe to Enginuity Lab for more CATIA V5 tutorials. Thanks for watching Enginuity Lab. See you on next video.